chance that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
It's on it. It's on it. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we just don't know.
Prime, I would probably pick Mayweather to win, just like I would probably pick Pacquiao to win, both in the prime.
Ooh, to beat Crawford.
Yeah, I think so.
Prime for prime? Nice.
Yeah. But is Crawford one of the greatest of all time? 100%. There definitely he is.
He's number one right now. Number one. This is his generation. This is his timeline.
When Floyd Mayweather speaks, the boxing world listens. After months of speculation about his next move, the undefeated legend has finally revealed his roadmap for the future. In a surprising announcement, Mayweather confirmed that he is officially preparing for a return in 2026. His first step, however, will come sooner, in the form of an exhibition bout this.
Everything is going great. I feel good. Working hard each and every day. And I can't wait for 20.
But what truly shook the combat sports community was Mayweather's revelation that he is seriously considering a professional fight with Terence Crawford after Tyson. This statement not only reignites conversations about Mayweather's place in boxing history, but also opens the door to one of the most fascinating generational matchups fans could ever imagine. Mayweather was quick to clarify that his fight
already accomplished more. Pacquiao was A division, so we could argue there because Pacquiao was A division is almost impossible, and he did it. Mayweather never became undisputed. He's a 5 division champion, but never became undisputed. Never really followed that unification stuff like that. So I think when it comes to accomplishments, I think he's already done more.
With Mike Tyson is strictly an exhibition. That means no official record changes, no title belts on the line, and no impact on his pristine 0-0 professional record. The fight, however, is still monumental. Tyson remains one of the most recognizable names in sports, and even at 59 years old, he continues to draw massive global interest. For Mayweather, the bout is less about proving skill and more about creating a spectacle that blends nostalgia with entertainment.
Pick Mayweather, both in the prime. I would probably pick Mayweather to win, just like I would probably pick Pacquiao to win, both in the prime.
Ooh, to beat Crawford.
Yeah, I think so.
Prime for prime? Nice.
Yeah. But is Crawford one of the greatest of all time? 100%. There definitely he is.
With all that said, what can you ultimately say about what occurred and what we saw Saturday night?
It was a great event, great turnout, 70,000 plus people. Gate was fucking insane from what I understand.
It's about giving the fans something exciting, something fun, Mayweather said. Mike Tyson is a legend, and sharing the ring with him is an honor. But make no mistake, this is not about my legacy as a professional. This is an exhibition for fans. The Tyson exhibition represents a clash of eras. Tyson, the face of heavyweight dominance in the 1980s and 90s, against Mayweather.
With today's crop of boxers, and Terence, to be fair, has kind of helped me out of my boredom. But sometimes I just go on YouTube and I watch the 24/7s, and then I watch the fight. I'm not joking, I watch the whole fucking episodes, and then I watch the fight. And my guy is a genius. A genius. There will always be an argument, oh, he should have fought that person.
The tactical genius who ruled the 2000s and 2010s. Even though rules will limit the danger, the intrigue of seeing these two names in one ring guarantees global attention. While the Tyson fight will undoubtedly make headlines, Mayweather's bigger elation was that he is in serious discussions for a real sanctioned fight with Terence Crawford.
And I get it. I get it. Right? It's kind of the argument you can't throw at Muhammad Ali, right? You could throw that argument at Floyd. But dude, unbeaten is unbeaten. Unbeaten is unbeaten. Multi-weight world champion is multi-weight world champion. Do you know what I mean? I've never seen a boxer so like, I'm going to work you out, and then when I work you out, you're done.
Unlike the Tyson exhibition, this would directly affect his professional record, his legacy, and the way history remembers him. Crawford is widely considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters alive today. With a spotless record of his own and a reputation for dismantling top opponents with precision, He represents perhaps the toughest challenge Mayweather could ever face, especially at this stage of his career.
Number one, this is his generation. This is his timeline. He is the king right now.
Just seen in the press conference, Canelo said that Crawford's better than Mayweather. What do you think?
He's not lying. He fought him. He should know. How can somebody tell somebody that fought both of these guys, he know?
And the conversations are real, Mayweather admitted. If I return for a professional fight, I want it to mean something. Crawford is a great fighter, and the world wants to see it. Dominating boxing's welterweight and super welterweight divisions, his performances against Errol Spence Jr., Sean Porter, and others showcased not just his skill.
Anybody would know, Canelo would know.
What do you think's next for both?
I don't know.
Too early? You like to see a rematch?
Not rematch. Rematch always sound good. But in a rematch, it'll be the same thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Matter of fact, in a rematch, I'm predicting stoppage earlier.
But his ability to rise under pressure. Mayweather, on the other hand, has always been about legacy. Beating Crawford would prove that even in his late 40s, he can outclass the best of this generation. It would also silence critics who argue that Mayweather avoided
coming unless you know the history of these two guys.
Yeah, they don't like each other too much, do they, Sean?
When you look at the history, it's kind of like for a street fight. It doesn't make sense for like a in the ring situation, and so it's kind of like, I guess for the sake of words, crazier things have happened, and then now you have to say, well, no, it doesn't get crazier than this.
You're not kidding, right? Obviously we watched Mike Sean in November against Jake Paul. I think clearly
did certain fighters during his career. There's also a financial dimension. A Mayweather versus Crawford bout would be one of the most lucrative fights in boxing history. Pay-per-view numbers could rival, or even surpass, his 2015 fight with Manny Pacquiao and his 2017 clash with Conor McGregor. At 49 years old in 2026, Mayweather would be stepping into dangerous territory. Unlike exhibitions with YouTubers or retired
over the years, do you think they go in there despite the fact that this is an exhibition fight? I mean, do they go in there and do they both try and take each other out?
I don't know what that fight looks like. And that kind of was my biggest apprehension with coming on with you guys today. It was like, how do you analyze what a fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather could look like, right? So then you think about when Floyd got in the ring with Big Show. We already know, like we know now more than we've ever known before that the WWE is fake. It's kind of like
fighters. A sanctioned bout against Crawford would test his reflexes, endurance, and ring IQ against one of the sharest fighters alive. Many experts believe that this is an unnecessary risk. His undefeated record is his crown jewel.
Tired, but this is an indication, and I've said this over and over, of where boxing is. That this will probably have a ton of intrigue, but it's almost like the WWE rolling out Stone Cold Steve Austin or rest in peace Hulk Hogan whenever they need a big time pop and whenever they need to get the crowd energized because their current stars.
And a loss could tarnish that aura. Others, however, see it as the ultimate power move. A chance for Mayweather to cement himself as not just the best of his time, but the best of all time. Boxing historian Max Kellerman once said, "If Mayweather ever fights Crawford and wins, it ends every debate." Peace out.
Just aren't hitting the same. This is what boxing feels like right now. Boxing feels like Antiques Roadshow. Honestly, this kind of stuff, that's what it feels like. And again, it's the spectacle, it's the entertainment value, and it is the era of the unpredictable, as Mike says there, but it's not good. I can tell you that, it is not good. This is why we need people like Turkey Al Sheikh, Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, hell, Dana White to come into boxing and fix this shit, because stuff like—
In a surprising announcement, Mayweather confirmed that he is officially preparing for a return in 2026. His first step, however, will come sooner, in the form of an exhibition bout this year against the iconic Mike Tyson. But what truly shook the combat sports community